Hello ladies and gents, PepperBelly here, spreading the holiday spirit with copious amounts of lead and Interstellar Marines. I mean, look at this nice beautiful winter wonderland, and I end up getting myself a nice gift soon, which turns me into like this Super Santa guy, where I'm able to go and kill everybody with one shot, and I go on a rampage of like 30 kills, and don't die once, until one person, one naughty individual, at the very end of the match, with literally 3 seconds left, manages to shoot me in the back. And I cried a little bit, but other than that, pretty swell. The game is great, and it's really fun, but that's not going to be the central topic today. First of all, I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever your beliefs are across the world. Everybody's got their own thing going on. Enjoy the time with your family, and hopefully you got some pretty sweet gifts from people and so forth and so on, depending on whichever holiday you celebrate. Anyway, going forward, I want to basically cover in this video how I'm going to jump into the next year. So we got 2014 around the corner. It's about a week away. And I'm going to talk about, oh look at that, turning into this sexy Santa Claus with a giant candy cane on my sight and a star to shoot people with, or to use as an iron sight to shoot people with, in combination with my red dots. Pretty cool. Anyway, I want to talk about what I'm going to be doing going into the future on my channel, because it's not like I've done this a lot. I mean, I have in the past where I'd be like, this is what's going to happen in the next few months or whatever, and what I plan to do, and I haven't done that in a while, actually. So I pretty much want to talk about that. I want to be like, alright, I want to explain some things, how I feel at the moment with how my YouTube channel is going and the whole YouTube platform in general, and basically what I want to try to do, what I want to try to accomplish going into the next year. And my plans essentially is I want to grow my channel significantly. So I know you guys, well, everybody knows that. Every YouTuber wants to grow their channel, but I mean, I actually want to like explode. Like, I want to go crazy. Whether or not it's going to happen is not entirely up, well, it is entirely up to me to make the content good, but spreading the word around, sharing the content, and just trying to help me get some publicity is basically what kind of helps me grow my channel, and that's kind of the end goal. But that's not just the end goal. The end goal is to bring you more content all the time, as frequently as possible, and I would love to do that every single day. So that's what's going to happen, hopefully, within the next few months. As for live streaming, I'm going to be live streaming on my channel, on my Twitch.tv channel. I've actually made a Twitch channel. I've done some test live streams. I don't know why, but suddenly my internet upload speed increased by a whole other 1 megabyte. Oh yeah, that might not sound like much, but in Canada, it's like the holy grail of speed increase for absolutely no reason. The entire infrastructure of my ISP is actually supposed to completely change so that every single person has a minimum of 10 megabytes per second upload speed, or megabits per second upload speed, which I would really fucking love. It's funny because I got in a conversation with one of my subscribers, who I have on Steam, and he's telling me that that's a joke of an internet speed because, well, he lives in Europe, in Sweden, and people have really fast internet in Europe. God damn, I'm super jealous of you people. Like, you have no idea. 100 megabit download, 100 megabit upload. It's like that here, that would cost us like $500 a month. Like, that's, I mean, that's a little bit exaggerating slightly, but I mean, it's crazy. Like, the prices you're paying for this shit is just, it's outrageous. The internet is just stupidly overpriced, but that's besides the point. I can live stream, higher quality. I've actually done a lot of tests. It's kind of funny because I ended up using XSplit Broadcaster, because that's the reason why I want to even start streaming, is because my expiration thing that I got with my Avery Media Live Gamer, the little coupon card for 3 free months. So that's the reason why I wanted to really start up, because I didn't want to let it expire and then I couldn't use it. So, but I don't even use it anyway because Open Broadcaster is just so much better to me. It's just me. Like, I've been playing with both, and then Open Broadcaster gives me better performance, better quality, and it's pretty much the exact same thing, except it's free. So, plus, they also have streaming available on Shadowplay now, which I've been messing around with. It's pretty good, but it does tend to, depending on the quality settings you have, they still have to work a little bit on that, because it does, like, I was playing Battlefield, I believe, or, no, I was playing Counter-Strike Global Offensive, and I was streaming the highest possible quality, and it was like, my ping was through the fucking roof. But then when I switched it to medium, it was acceptable. It increased my ping by maybe 10 milliseconds, which isn't too bad. But then when I was using Open Broadcaster, it didn't affect anything. So until Shadowplay really does change things a lot, like, around and make it a lot better, then I'm not going to exclusively use that yet, because Open Broadcaster just seems like such a better way to go for the time being. because there's a lot more features, you know, like if I want to go AFK, I could just, you know, hit a shortcut on my keyboard and it'll switch the screen from the gameplay to like this, you know, template of with text on it saying, hello, I am PepperBelly, this is my channel, this is my Twitter, and I'm taking a break, probably taking a shit or something, and it'll say that, which is cool. But with Shadowplay, it's kind of just like, you literally have to have the game open and you have to start streaming in the game, so you can't just be like, yeah, well, you understand. I don't need to explain it. I pretty much just explained it right there. It's pretty self-explanatory. I'm pretty sure you understand what the fuck I'm talking about. These poor people, man. This entire time I was playing this match, I was actually just like laughing and giggling to myself hysterically just because one-shotting everyone, like nobody stood a chance. And I mean, like, I was going a little bit try-hard too, so I feel really bad. Just like all these people like casually running through Winter Wonderland, like, oh, Santa Club, and fucking blow their brains out everywhere. But you know, I had to do what had to be done. You know, I'm an Interstellar Marine. I have to kill people. So, another topic, I suppose. Interstellar Marines. The game has come a long way. Like, well, not a long way, but it's come a pretty decent ways from what you've seen last year. The last Interstellar Marine video when they had their Kickstarter going, which unfortunately failed, but they got greenlit on Steam, and people are buying the game and supporting them and giving them money still, so it's great. Although it would have been nicer to see the Kickstarter succeed, because then they get a huge lump sum of cash right then and there. They still are getting money, but it's in smaller increments, but that's besides the point. They have a bigger development team now. Things are changing. Things are getting better. And it's really exciting, and I can't wait to see how this game's going to evolve over time, because this game is just fucking awesome. I mean, right now, even as it stands, it's super bare bones. Like, you can't crouch, you can't, like, do, like, leaning and all that stuff. It's just very basic. You literally move around with WASD and shoot and aim down sights. That's it. But even as it is right now, they kind of fine-tune some things, so it's a little bit more tactical. So the movement speed that you traditionally move at is a lot slower. Then you have a brisk jog, which would be like the combat pace in Arma 3, so you can kind of move a little bit quicker while shooting. It's a little bit less accurate. Recoil kind of kicks up a little bit more, but it allows you to fire while moving really, really fast. Well, not fast, but, you know, at a nice pace, which is great. So, the game is turning out awesome. I can't wait to see it actually finish and Prologue be released and have a nice, sweet campaign to play co-op with my friends and stuff. And I'm going to be covering this game extensively like I have, I guess you could say, Chivalry Medieval Warfare back in the day. Like, I really want to, I love indie games, I love supporting indie games, and I want to give out the name, as like, spread the word about a game as much as I can, because, well, games that deserve it. And Interstellar Marines is a game that really deserves it. And again, let's just take a look at this. Like, this is what makes me, this is what pains me. How a game like Takedown Red Saber got all this super intense support from people. They passed the Kickstarter with fucking stretch goals and everything. And then Interstellar Marines, a game that actually is good, even in its current state, doesn't succeed on Kickstarter, but Red Saber does, like Takedown, and it turns out to be the biggest flop and disappointment and piece of shit game ever released in the entire fucking planet. So much so that YouTubers like Total Biscuit were going out of their way to make public service announcements to be like, do not buy this game. And it succeeds. But in a game like this, that even right now, in this current state, is better than Takedown in every fucking way. And it didn't succeed. But it's okay, though, because they're still getting support. Things are growing, things are happening, and I'm really excited, and I can't wait to see what they do. Because this is like a game that I've been dying to play for many years. I've been following Interstellar Marines since it was first announced. Like, back when I was in high school, man. That was like 4 or 5 years ago. That was like, Jesus, you know, going to the class and people were like, hey, you're a PC gamer, do you like Interstellar Marines? I'm like, Interstellar Marines, what the fuck is that? I'm like, well, go home and look it up. It's supposed to be a crazy, immersive RPG type FPS extraordinaire game on PC. And 5 years later, it's not even complete yet. But it's going to be soon, and I'm pretty excited. In other news, I broke 2,000 subscribers. Holy shit, so that's kind of part of the reason why I want to grow my channel a little bit. 2,000 subs, I'm really happy. It took about a year to get another 1,000 subscribers, but I'm grateful for everyone who stuck around, people who are actually active on my channel, who comment all the time. You all know who you are, and you guys are fucking awesome, and I enjoy seeing your comments and sometimes replying, even though I very rarely reply, and I apologize for that, but I'm just, I don't know. I should probably start replying to most people all the time, and that's another thing. I want to start communicating with you guys a lot more, so I'm probably going to invest a lot more in my channel and see where things go from there. It's kind of funny, actually, because as soon as I broke, like, literally the exact 2,000 mark, so I had exactly 2,000 subscribers, one of my friends, actually, the guy who was in that video I posted at Battlefield 4 the other day, he unsubscribed to me on purpose just so it would be 1,999. So it was like that for a while, and it was kind of funny. But then he subscribed back again, and it was back to 2,000. But other people left, so it kept juggling between like 1,998, 1,999 to like 2,000, 2001, back down to 900 or not. Yeah, I can't even fucking talk. 1,997. You know what I'm talking about. It was all over the place, and now I'm sitting at 2004, I believe. I had 2009 at one point, but it's the way of YouTube. People like unsubscribe and subscribe, and it's pretty repetitive and kind of annoying at times because you're like, oh, sweet, made a new milestone. Oh, and then it goes back down. But you got to win the hearts and minds of the people. And unlike George W. Bush, I think I'm doing a better job, or a decent job, but I'm not entirely sure. Which is another thing, and this is what I'm going to pretty much close with. I want you guys, everyone of my subscribers, active subscribers, I know you guys will probably comment if you've watched this whole video all the way through to the end. I want to actually know what you guys want to see from me. So instead of me kind of just going online, I've always been like, I'm a variety gaming channel, you know, I'll do my own thing, I'll post whatever the hell I want, when I want, kind of attitude, and do what I want, and post whatever I want. I'm repeating myself, but you know what I mean. I want to actually see what you guys want to see from me. I want to hear and see, and you guys give me suggestions, name me some games. I've had a lot of people actually recommend me games that I've checked out and posted on my channel. Primal Carnage was one of them, and then the developers behind that actually ended up posting my video on their Facebook page, their official Facebook page, and one of the persons, or the person who recommended it to me, was actually commenting on it, and I was like, oh snap. It was kind of interesting, but I want to see what you guys want to see from me. So, do you want to see more live streaming? I've been thinking of doing live gameplays, a lot more of them, because I mean, instead of just having random topics all the time per video I release, I want to actually start doing live gameplay. But I do have a mechanical keyboard, and it does get pretty loud when you're hearing the clicking in the background of the microphone. I can edit most of it out, but whenever I'm talking, you can still hear it. So I really want to know if that's going to bug you. Let me know in the comments, because I want to see what people's general response is actually hearing the mechanical keyboards in the background, and etc. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for joining me today, even though it's the holidays, it's Christmas, and you're probably spending time with your family, as you should be, instead of watching my videos and stuff. But if you did, I appreciate it. Take care, guys.